taking on the Detroit Lions.
Will Riker to kick off.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Lions 7, Commanders nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
They run. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You talk about this Lions defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Now this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Lions at 7-1 now on the year. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 2.
They came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
41-yard line.
Here's May. That ball caught by Harrison. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Didn't quite get the touchdown, but now they're really knocking on the door.
And if you're the play caller, now you're thinking to yourself, what is your sequence? Because you're not just thinking one play here just in case. You're looking ahead as well. I wonder if he's just thinking 3 power plays at max to get the ball in the end zone.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Gibbs is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
Crazy. What's that? 5. What's that? Take it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught for the win. Touchdown. Chigakakwe, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Lions 14, Commanders nothing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards the pickup there, also a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Washington.
Once again, it's Genty. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. To throw is Daniels. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. We'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts. And
now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because they fall 2 games below 500. The road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Play action, now it's Daniels. That's caught downfield, it's Lane. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Washington.
To the air goes Daniels. That's caught. Emeka Buka. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down.
Here we go.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Emeka Buka from 6 yards away. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. To throw, it's May. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for Detroit. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Big yardage that time for Washington. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Pass caught. He's lane with it. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Lane from 6 yards away. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Commanders 14. Will Riker to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 65 yards. And the Lions are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Commanders 14.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Daniels looking to throw. And he is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
That's good.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now Daniels. They'll get this out to Genty. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete. It's Ashton Genty. Stops short on the 25, and that second effort got him a couple extra. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here now, 2nd and 4. In motion right is Addison. They'll look to throw again. That is caught by Laporta. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Washington first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
19 Lions, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Addison from 3 yards out. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Commanders 21. Will Reichert to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And this is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To the air, May. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check.
They'll throw with May. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He sets to fire deep. Oh, and that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 3. 19 Chargers.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
At the 36-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Daniels. Over the middle, complete. It's Lane. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
down.
A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
And no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And down inside the 40, about the 38. 174 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Crazy. You're on the ball.
Here's May. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Commanders 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Pack to 60.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty. He'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Daniels. And under the Lions pressure, he's brought down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Look at 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready? 19 Tiger.
On 1st down, it's Genty. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them. Go with the screen, and they're able to get.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Looking to throw, May. And got his man, complete. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
2
yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
They'll go again with Genty. And we'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Come on.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the try here for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Lions 63, Commanders 21.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on them as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They go play action. Daniels. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
To the air goes Daniels. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lane. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Washington. 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And This one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Commanders 21.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they're going to be backed up to start. A big hit there on the return. Stops him dead in his tracks.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Throwing after the interception. Daniels. He's going to let it fly. That is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
19 tight.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an